Y'all, you hear that? This must be divine intervention. Y'all don't mind my little work table. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? You got stud style back up in the building. What's good, y'all? What's good? I said we gonna just press record because I'm having technical difficulties with my ring light. So I'm trying to figure out how we gonna do this today. Happy holidays, y'all. Yeah. And I'm still back on my bullshit. But y'all hear this. Y'all hear this. Somebody talking about you the one. You the one. And is it divine intervention? We gonna find out, y'all. Hold on just 1 second, okay? Because I still got to get this camera situated here. Okay, y'all. So this is as good as I can get it. Hope this works for everybody here. Yeah. And I do still have cards on the table. Y'all already know how I do. I was just trying to walk in the room, get to the table, and walked in on Spirit Radio playing The One. Now it's playing Brother by Angie Stone. That other song was by Kanye Doss or Kanye Doss, however y'all pronounce it. I'm not trying to be messing up people's names here, but I love how that song started. And her album cover, man, if this is her, you know, this is giving Egyptian goddess energy right here, y'all. Right? That. You know, it's all about being gods and goddesses out here, walking in your Christ-like consciousness. When you connect to your higher self, your soul, your spirit that resides in the 5D. When you connect to that person right there, man, you know, for real, it's a beautiful thing, y'all. And with that one song leading into the brother, you're my proud brother, strong brother, there is no one. Hey, y'all know Angie Stone be coming with the heavy hitters. Know that I'm here for you and I'm down for whatever. You know, hey, you got someone who is now seeing you as the one. Their soulmate collective. We can't get away from that. You know, and as I try to break down this table, it's this person who feels like you're their missing piece. But they could be locked out of your life. See? They could be locked out of your life because they were full of these false promises. I'm just saying, y'all. Now, see, I had to take a few minutes for this one right here, y'all. Honestly, before I walked in here, I was like, this card came out in the reverse. How the heck do we interpret this? Someone who's not present. They're not in the now. They not seeing those flowers, huh? See, I'm telling you. Not seeing the flowers in you. Once upon a time, huh? or even now. Because this is somebody that likes to sabotage things. See, and that's their problem. That's why we have the bad health. That's their problem. They. Ooh, look at Spirit with that confirmation. Somebody who's prone to sabotaging things in their life. That's all they know how to do. Give false promises and sabotage things because they may have a lot of, wow, adrenaline. They have high adrenaline. There is a such thing as people that have high adrenaline, and that's them people that be like on steroids. I'm not trying to be funny, but it almost gives this, and I saw this image yesterday, or the other day, that Spirit was trying to show me. It's given like this Incredible Hulk energy. I know I'm going deep, but the other day, didn't I mention something about feeling like a Marvel character here, like a superhuman? When you're chosen, it's deep. It's deep, y'all. So here we go. We have someone that's like in this Incredible Hulk energy. They like in the beast mode. Feeling like they still want to come in to work with you in this teamwork love energy. Goodness gracious. Because they said their world is crumbling. Their steps are crumbling without you. Now that goes deep, right, y'all? That goes deep. This person who's deliberately working to undermine your efforts and place obstacles in your path. That's what the card says. Feeling like you're the one? That sounds like insanity. Ooh, I just heard Spirit say, insane in the membrane. For real. It's some people out here who really do have mental health issues out here that y'all wouldn't know. People wear masks. This is giving somebody who had a lot going on mentally in this adrenaline energy. Fight or flight mode. You know what I'm saying? Like fight or flight mode. When you stay in fight or flight mode, either you ready to fight or you ready to flee. Got somebody in bad health right now, y'all. And see, this is where you being someone they felt probably gave them some sort of balance. Like they could work with you. And now you gone. Somebody who they could you know, have they good and they bad days with. Now You Gone. Is this song still playing? Nope. How did it stop? Wow. It was on pause, y'all. I'm like, damn, this song is long. You know, the whole time the song wasn't playing. Wow. They're on pause right now, huh? Ooh wee. I gotta say my prayer on that one, y'all. Angels of the white light, my ancestors and guides, thank you so very much for your covering and your protection as I channel these messages for the collective. Anybody known or unknown spirit sending any negative energy my way, return it back to the sender spirit and bind it to them 1,000-fold. So mote it be. In the Most High God's name, we pray. Ashe, Ashe. Ooh. Collective, I gotta watch the clock because I done told the lady I would come watch a Christmas movie with her. So I gotta watch the clock today, y'all. We got somebody, collective, in your energy that's not doing too good. And they might be down because of how they were deliberately sending spell work towards you because of jealousy, because of envy. And now suffering from this. You know, that spell word come back. You know, when you sending it to a chosen one. See? You know, when the chosen has reached that higher level of consciousness and connected with their higher selves, you are now high vibrational. You know, it's another way to look at it. And it bounces right off of you and back onto them. And this is what's happening. You know, this jealousy and envy got them stressing out. Adrenaline running high on how to get you, how to stop you, how to... Look, competition. Somebody in competition with you? Insane. How do you get into competition with the person you're supposed to be loving? Hey, I mean, I know it's sick. And I know people do it. Wow. I was trying to move some decks around in the box, y'all. And the rubber band just popped off of this deck right here. You see what the card says. They still in love. They're still in love with you. Can you believe it? I just can't believe it. When you are actively sabotaging, creating problems, distress, like you're going out of your way to do that. Talking about they're still in love? Really? Spirit, I can't. We shouldn't. And we ain't. All right. Spirit told me to grab this one deck. I gotta find out why we still talking about this. Spirit, I can't make it up. Y'all see the card? Somebody trying to send you telepathic messages. They trying to communicate with you because they don't want to make a move. Even though they know they can work with you. They want to work with you. They want this teamwork, make the dream work kind of vibe with you. After competing, this card says, souls connect through unspoken words, communicating in the language of telepathy. This person trying to talk to you right now, collective. Have you been hearing anything? Have you been dreaming of anything? Checkmate in the reverse and crossing. Y'all see that? I'm telling you, I know I'm on to something here. This person in your energy is feeling defeated, I heard. Checkmate. Feeling defeated. They lost. They lost the game. They thought they was playing with you, see? Coming out with rough patch in the reverse and crossing. That says a lot. Y'all see that? This behavior got them out here losing, y'all. And they want to get out of this losing streak, if you will. You know, the crumbling steps. Thank you, Spirit. They want to get out of this losing streak with you. You know, they want to come off of this rough patch. I just want to see what this checkmate card says in the upright. It says the final move that ends the game, determining the winner and sealing destinies. They don't want this destiny to be sealed, collective. After sabotaging it, I'm hearing that Fantasia song. Y'all know it. Sometimes you gotta lose to win. Sometimes you gotta lose to win. I'm hearing her in my head talking about, when you cry, 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 cry. So somebody over here crying. Sometimes you got to lose to win again. Something like that. What's at the bottom of the deck, Spirit? Star Child. Did I not say chosen energy? Spirit is talking today. Star children bring light and wisdom, guiding humanity toward higher consciousness and a brighter future. Somebody seeing you as a star seed now that came into their life. They're acknowledging it. You were sent by God to help them change their ways. This adrenaline, this constant fight or flight energy, the runner, ready to fight and ready to run from everything, everybody. It got them going down this rough patch, y'all, and they ready to get out of the rough patch. This rough patch says, during life's trials, the path grows steep, shadows lengthen, and challenges arise. It's a moment of testing where resilience is forged and strength is discovered within. Somebody's struggling to find the strength because their steps are crumbling. And now they want to come work with you, collective. What you gonna do? What you gonna do, collective? Starseed energy. What would God do? Right, y'all? What would God do? Because I'm telling you, this is giving Judas. This is giving Judas, who needed to have an ego death. That pride and that ego. We can't be walking around here full of ourselves, full of pride and ego. As spiritual beings, as spirits and souls having a human experience. Once you connect to the 5D, see, once you realize you are connected to spirit, that spirit, your angels, even your ancestors, like spirit guides, are guiding your steps, warning you, speaking to you about things coming up in your future. High priest, high priestess energy, tapping into that intuition. This is somebody who wasn't listening to their intuition. They were constantly in this fight or flight mode. Now, going through karma is what this is giving, collective. They're going through karma. Now wishing for your embrace. It says, when arms open, healing begins. Let yourself be held. This is somebody who is wishing that you would just welcome them in your embrace right now, collective. Y'all see that? They just want to come running back into your arms. The healer, your energy, they know could heal them, collective. if they could just get back to you. But you may not have those open arms anymore for this person. And that could be why. Ooh, spiritual burp on that one. Their steps are crumbling because you're walking away. You're leaving them behind. You know, this is the climax of the story. The star seed has left the building. Ooh. Ooh. I know y'all heard that. The star seed has left the building, y'all. And that's why this is crossing. Checkmate crossing. Rough patch crossing. Because they got to get you back. Collective, they got to get you back in order to get out of this bad health here. They know it. They know it. But this is their judgment, y'all. You see that? Oh my God. This is their judgment. They got to go through this life lesson here. They gotta experience this loss. This is their judgment. And they're having a hard time accepting it. It's got them in bad health, y'all. It does. You need to know it. This is why Spirit is constantly talking about this person, even though we tired of hearing about them. They not doing too good. And they know if they could just get back into your embrace. Spirit's telling me to take them from the bottom, y'all. From the bottom. It's like the cards were sticking out from the bottom of the deck instead of at the top. So this is coming from somebody in their shadow, y'all. That's what that's giving for me. Somebody who is in their shadow. Seeing you with these golden shoes. With the wings. This card says, chosen for a higher purpose and carrying a high rank that sets you apart, you receive divine protection from above as God's favorite. Embrace your path, knowing you are destined for greatness. See? And see if this person wouldn't have played these games with you, they could have been on this divine path too. Spirit gave me a second card, y'all. Love notes. Now remember, we saw the telepathy. Somebody could be sending you love notes telepathically, collective. They want you to come towards them. They're not strong enough to come towards you. This card says, let your heart speak through music. It's the language of the soul. Somebody trying to reach out to you through music, collective. Have you been hearing songs? We just heard The One when we walked in the building. Very first song, The One. Then it went to Brother, Sister. You know, y'all got to take it how it resonates, whoever you are out there. And now we have Musiq Soulchild's song, One Night. Wow. I just heard my spirit guide say, all they need is one night. One night. But then they flipped it into a little rap. And then I started hearing, all I need is one mic, one mic. All I need is one night, one night. Wow. This is somebody who knows, collective. If they could just have one night, they could get back on this divine path with you. We got some lyrics to this song, y'all. It says, all this time we've been wasting, baby. You've been playing, baby. Sending me all these signs, but never saying a word. See now, I'm not trying to figure out. So how about you tell me what you want to do so I can give you all you want. If you just say it, so say it, baby. Now it goes into the chorus. I can understand if you're not ready. If you need me to be patient, then I'm cool with waiting. We can take our time. Let's get it right. Make it last forever, not just for one night. Girl, forgive me if I come across too forward, baby. And if I offended you in any way, baby. See, I just want to get next to you. 'Cause being closer makes it better when I get to know you, baby. Tell me, how am I supposed to do that when you keep leading me on and you keep pushing me away? When all along I know, yes I do, that you really want me to stay, baby. Ooh. See, here we go. That's what that chick is singing right there to you telepathically, collective. All they need is one night. One mic. This says they see you standing in your supreme authority, collective. Wow. At the bottom of the deck. Settling matters at will. With divine authority, they transform situations using only their energy and their words. This is deep. Because you could be not saying anything. and that could be you exercising your supreme authority. You're giving this person no words. But I could have sworn, oh, there we go, yes. In the very beginning, when I walked in the building, y'all remember the song, The One said, is this divine intervention? This is somebody who is now wondering, is this divine intervention happening in their life? You standing in your power and not speaking to them. And allowing the energies to work behind the scenes. Allowing the spirits, the frequencies to change at will, letting divine timing run its course with someone, settling matters at will with divine authority. They transform situations using only their energy and their words. You're allowing the energy to transform, standing in your supreme authority and not using your words, which is why this person is now trying to send you these love notes, because like I told y'all earlier, they're not doing too good. They are not doing too good behind the scenes, collective. I gotta do it. I gotta do it. It's because of this judgment. It's because of this decision, this justice. We saw this person going through judgment, remember? When I showed y'all, they're going through judgment. Ooh, spiritual burp when I said that, and Spirit gave me a confirmation. This is somebody who said they looking for significant assistance and a large effort on your part. This is somebody who's needing a big favor right now from you. After sabotaging you, sabotaging this connection, being behind the scenes, so jealous of you, envious of you. I'm telling y'all, it's giving spell work coming back on them. And that's why they're in bad health. There we go. It's back at the bottom. It's back at the bottom. Y'all remember the false promises? Yeah. This person was future faking you, right? Future faking you. Out here being player from the Himalayas. And see, I try not to, bring any of my story into these stories. But, sometimes these twins really do some horrible shit to you. And it be that lesson right there where you be like, no, I'm never going back to that. And that be that judgment, because they showed you who they really were. They were on demon time. They were operating out of their shadow self, not understanding or understanding, right, that you were the gift sent from above and mistreated you. I mean, badly. See? We got the past coming up. This card says, the weight of what happened between us still lingers. I'm not yet over our past. It still lingers. The things that this person did. You haven't forgotten. And wait a minute, y'all. I was about to shuffle the deck, and we got desperate coming out. This is somebody who's desperate, y'all. It says, I'm in a bind and don't know what to do. I may be acting irrationally. See? Damn. That sure was a big chunk of cards that didn't want to shuffle. So I'm going to have to shuffle again. Or at least I'll separate the cards, and we going to go on here with the story. But I got to clear the table too, y'all. Y'all see me multitasking now. So we got somebody who's desperate and in need of a big favor from you, collective, after or during them going through judgment in their life. You know, their judgment for the sabotage. You know, they was hoping that, you know, you would have just let all that go. But you see how Spirit said it's still lingering. It's still lingering for you. I mean, you've let go and you're leaving it in the past. But you haven't forgotten what they did. And this is why they know they can't approach you, collective. Even though they want this teamwork, they feel like they can't approach you. So they're going to send love notes to you because they see you of high value now. The Empress or Emperor, someone that knows their worth, will not settle. Beautiful / sexy, abundant / confident. You know who you are now. You're of high value. You're an Empress. You're not settling for the fuckery. That's why it's checkmate. But they not happy with the decision, collective. They're not happy with the results of the situation. You know, when you get the results and you're not happy with them, that's this person. You're not happy with your test results, huh? And that's why they looking within now. Inner knowing, self-awareness, honesty. Maybe now they're being forced to look within because they like, what's happening? What's happening to me? Why am I going through this rough patch in my life? I can't get anything to go my way anymore. Because y'all know we were dealing with someone who had that big ego, right? My way or the highway type of person. I'm not getting things to go my way anymore. I'm telling you, I don't know where that came from, but I had to bring it back. And now being forced to go within. And that could be their judgment, right? Them have, oh, thank you, Spirit. See, I'm telling you, I'll be going somewhere with this, y'all. I hope you still following me. I hope I still got y'all attention. If you're still here, can you please like the video? We got to get these likes up, y'all. Please. And thank you. Subscribe to the channel. I shouldn't have to do it. But we got to do it. If you haven't subscribed yet, come on, I know. You got to anticipate the next video. Life is lifing. Subscribe to the channel, y'all. I'm going to get better. Watch. And if you don't mind, spread a little love. That's what we do when we work in the light. We spread the love. Hype the video. One hype won't hurt. Thank you. Okay, now back to the story. So we got somebody who's being forced to look within and become more aware of themselves. You know, start looking at, some of their own characteristics, like what they did to get you to not want them back on this journey with you. Because here's the thing. This is somebody who is used to you always fixing things. You always coming back and making things right. But now they got to do it, and they can't. They don't have enough strength to do it. So they still trying to send you music telepathically, collective, hoping that you gonna pick up on. Wow, look, no hesitation. You see that? Bam. Spirit said this person is living a lie. It came back out. Somebody still trying to live a lie, y'all. Somebody who was thinking about keeping you a secret affair. Somebody still got some hidden truths. This is somebody who may still come in and betray you emotionally. It says emotional betrayal at the bottom of the card. They may come in and still betray you emotionally. They're living a double life. See, come on, Spirit, talk about it. And this is a lesson learned for this person. They gotta start all over and figure out some truths about themselves, y'all. They do. They gotta face these things that they trying to hide from you, which is the reason why they can no longer go on this journey with you. Remember, we saw the court decision, courthouse. The courthouse card is you got your walking papers. You able to get away from this person who wanted to keep you in a love triangle. This is the story. This is somebody who thought they could still have a cake and eat it too. They thought they was going to still be able to keep you and stay in a whole other situation. When you a star seed, you a star child. I know y'all feeling me. Spirit done showed us all these cards as the story has been going along, right, y'all? You the damn star child. And they trying to have a double life with you. They got to grow up. Life don't always work that way, where you can live a double life. You know, you got two worlds, two lives you trying to live. Having multiple people in your life. They gotta plant a whole new seed and start this thing over here. They gotta go to the core of that self-awareness and realize this is the reason they can't go. They got to really be honest with themselves. The audacity to think that a star seed would still be a secret affair. The audacity. Ooh, there it is. We caught it. Unfinished business. This is somebody who said now they ready to fix their issues. They're fixing their issues now. Is that what's happening? Wow. Wow, Spirit. Is that why this is crossing? They fixing their issues, collective. So, hey, I guess while they going through that judgment, they fixing those issues because that karma was kicking that ass. These rough times, but see, hold on now. Remember we saw Spirit show us the big favor. You would have to step outside of yourself to allow this person back in. You're standing in your spiritual authority now. This contract has already been canceled, rewritten for someone new to take this person's place. You already have a replacement lined up. And this is why this person is snooping. Driving by, getting tarot readings, asking about you, stalking you on social media. Spying on you. Because in this person's mind, as they begin to fix their issues, they trying to see if you are with somebody, collective. They want to see who you with. Who is the new person in your life, collective? Okay, I'll take that one and that there, which is 2. See, I knew it was a few for the divine path, y'all. First card. Real love, real deal. Somebody said you they true bond. It's unshakable. They can't shake these feelings. They know this is a divine union with you. Ooh, spiritual burp when I said that. Feeling it again. Real connection. Affection. Sparks flying. Somebody's starting to feel them sparks for you again, collective. Wow. Inferno. Desperation. Self-sabotage. Life in flames. breaking point. Ooh. I mean, this Inferno is given their karma, the tower moment. You know, this looks like the building is burning, right? Their foundation is crumbling right now. As they're going through their life in flames, literally, which is why we said this person's steps were crumbling. This person, this karma, this judgment on this life that they created with someone else, or this life that they were living with someone else, you know, and they were trying to have you too. Because this person wasn't willing to let go, is being brought down by spirit. And they have reached their breaking point. And as that world is crashing down, burning, someone is feeling like they're going through a spiritual awakening. They're experiencing spiritual attacks. They're being forced as they go through this karma, y'all, this inferno, they're having to do their shadow work. They're having to do this shadow work. This could be spirit protecting you from them with this divine protection, because they are going through a spiritual attack right now, in order to get them to maybe open their heart, some kind of way, look, for them to be humbled to this connection, to this divine path, like you know, like you know, it is given dark night of the soul. It's giving dark night of the soul for real, y'all. Somebody's world had to burn, just like how they burnt this bridge with you. That world, this double life had to burn in order for this person to start to feel these feelings for you. They would have never felt this affection. They would have never felt that this was a divine union with you had this spiritual attack not have happened towards them. That's what this is giving. Like they had to go through this shakeup. They had to go through this rough patch in order for them to drop this other life that they were still trying to hold on to, collective, that they were still trying to have you a part of, collective, in order for them to now feel like you guys have unfinished business and want your forgiveness. And now even consider fixing their issues, because remember we saw that they were looking within, being forced to look within. See, look, the inferno of a soul contract. What's happening is now that karmic agreement, they were still attached to. This could be spirit saying that they are your karmic. Wow, this is deep. You know, this could have been written in the Akashic records already. That, you know, because I'm hearing spirit say, you know, this is somebody who's going to have to experience bad health for, I mean, not that they're in bad health, but this inferno, like this is their dark night of the soul. Like, they have to go through this rough patch in their life in order to awaken. This is why this is the life lesson for this person. Remember we saw life lesson? This is somebody who had to lose to win again. and that's what this is given. This is somebody that could very well still be a karmic to you, because they have to fix their heart. They have to fix their heart. And they feel like if they come to you, you could do that for them. Wow. That's deep. You could fix their heart. Now they're sending you love notes. They're trying to let their heart speak through music. It says, what does it say? It's the language. Yeah, it's the language of the soul. See, y'all, this gets deep. This gets deep because you already know this is somebody that you would always be on a roller coaster of emotions with if you go back to them. But see, what's happening is, you know, there's a lot of gossip. You know, this is somebody who could have been gossiping, you know, about you. You know, trying to make you look bad, which is why this person looks like a clown now, right? On this picture, you know, that they're a clown. Like, they was talking bad about you. It says spreading rumors, petty conversations, smearing your image. Yeah. This is somebody who's a karmic to you. Knowing that you can fix them. You can fix their heart. You're the healer. You're the star seed. You are the chosen one. I'm trying to get rid of this deck, y'all. I am. I'm trying to get rid of this deck so we can have some more room on the table. This person right here, y'all, like I said earlier, this karma is kicking their ass. But they still feel, wow. I feel like they're now wanting to be your main female. This could be somebody who could now be operating out of their feminine energy. Oh, no. Okay, Spirit. This could be Spirit saying that they're also in bad health because they're still with a karmic. The other woman, the main female. And what put me onto that, y'all, was when I saw that 2 for the high priestess energy. And I was like, oh, wait. Yeah. They're also in bad health because they still got a main female that they are attached to. Or maybe that main female is in bad health. Ooh, the karmic is not doing too good. Take it how it resonates, y'all, right? Yup. You're this mature woman. But there is a main female that could be sick. Collective. Wow. Yep, you this mature woman in high honor. We saw that already. You know, if you didn't know, now you know. You're of high value. Remember, you're the Empress. That part, Spirit. That part. Because you know your worth, this person is having to do some time behind bars. Life lesson. They gotta go through this inferno. They gotta get through this rough patch. They gotta realize that they cannot live a double life anymore. They cannot stay with that main female. Maybe something's happening to that main female. And that's now making this person think about you. Now with that 16 coming up, you see how that card bent to come out? I'm like, damn, about to mess up the card. They over here thinking about you as they go through this tower moment in their life. With that 16, and they're in despair because they're feeling like they lost you. As their whole world is crumbling, they're still feeling like they were supposed to be on this path with you, the divine path now. But they can't come back to it. That's the lesson. You can't put somebody of high value on a back burner and think you can go back to it when you're ready to go back to it. That's the life lesson. They kept you waiting. Okay, Spirit, I'll take that one. Those two instead. Okay. Here we go. We got 7, 7. 1 plus 6 is 7. They're going through a tower moment because you are on your chariot. You're leaving them. Now they want to get you a message. They want to let you know that you are their home, their security. Ooh, spiritual birth when I said that. Privileged lady. They said, you are home to me. But with this 20 on top of this card is giving judgment. Judgment is coming back. Look, they being locked out from the house. You see, the gate is closed. Judgment is, thank you, Spirit. Look, I keep getting the confirmations. They trying to write you a letter like, please, can I get back home? Can you let me in? Look, can you let me back into the house that we were supposed to have this legacy, this generational wealth? I wouldn't be struggling. I wouldn't be going through this rough patch in my life. But you standing in your power, in that spiritual authority. Yes, you are. And I really feel like this is Spirit saying, you got somebody coming in with this courtship card. You got somebody coming in. That 4 could be an emperor energy. You have an emperor coming in to court you. Bottom of the deck. See? Because this is somebody who's going through poverty in their life right now. Maybe they want to come in to court you. And I'm talking about this same person who wants to be your emperor, your divine counterpart. That part. Confirmation. Now they want to come in and court you. Feeling like they're your emperor. As they go through this karma, maybe they are going through a rebirth, right? A transformation. You know, having to start all over. Look within. Figure out who they are. Figure out who you are to them. Because like I said earlier, sometimes you got to lose to win, right? This is somebody who was in another situation and chose to stay instead of sacrificing it. And Spirit gave them the chance to choose then, but they didn't want to do the work. Now Spirit is forcing this person to do the work by burning down their foundation in this inferno energy. And they're in this energy of losing everything. They're in poverty right now. See there? They're in poverty right now, y'all. And seeing you as this privileged lady, now wanting to come in to court you. They're going to write you a letter. They may not approach you, but you may get a letter, collective. Wow. It came out. Courthouse. You know what I just heard Spirit say? They're going to write you from jail. This person is writing you from jail because they may have to stay in jail. They may have to stay and do the shadow work. You know, they may have to go through this karma. Because you are about to get a wealthy man coming in. 13, y'all know, is a death card in tarot. You may be getting a wealthy man coming in because this person has been released. You have been given your walking papers from this karmic attachment. Look how Spirit ended that. Even though they feel like they're your emperor, you're getting an emperor coming in. And there they are right there. That wealthy man. Okay, collective. I gotta leave it there. It's already been over an hour. Much love and much light. And until the next time, y'all, be good to each other now. And until the next time, namaste.